to the Mr.PvE
Hey guys,
show.
welcome back to the channel. This is Mr.PvE. This video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to go into kind of showing how my thought process is for when I create thumbnails or logos or stuff like that. Some of the stuff doesn't get uploaded to any kind of social media. Some stuff gets sent to other people and they put it on their social media, stuff like that. But I just enjoy doing it. And before, I would have to have a drawing pad or drawing pad and the pen, and that's connected to the computer, and then you sketch everything out. And or I would go look for images on Google, and it'll be like, an image of an actual building, and I would try to convert it into a cartoon as best I can. And that process takes a long time. The better you are at, the faster you'll be at it. For me myself, it still takes a very long time. It'll take me like 2 days to 3 days to kind of get something to where I feel comfortable using. And then I would still take maybe another day of refining it once I had everything together, like the final look, and then I'll just go in there for more detail. But when I found Playground, it's pretty cool because you can come in here and just by putting a simple like a text prompt, you could generate stuff like this. Right now I'm out of credits because I'm using the free version, but you can come in here and you put something like this, and then this is without the preview. You can preview and it'll show you, and then you would hit generate, and then it won't give you this image, but it'll give you something similar to that. And so I used that method, and I got all these, and I was trying to do just a silhouette, like kind of wanted something like this or like this one more than anything. But for what I was trying to do, I ended up using I believe it was this character right here, this one right here, and these two girls down here. And I wanted to make a T-shirt design. So I wanted to make it for Up in Smoke, the clan, the group of people, the family that I play with. And I wanted to make like a pretty cool design, something that can go on a shirt that people can, throw on, and just bring the community together through like clothing, like that style. Which I don't know really if I'm explaining it correctly, but that's the process. That's my thought process. And then I go to Photo P and I kind of start to put it all together. And Photo P is like Photoshop, right? It's like a cheap, a cheap alternative, right? It's web browser based. I think that's how you say it. But it is like Photoshop. You can do just about everything you can over here. And so the first thing I wanted was the Up in Smoke. And it's down here. I don't know how well you can see it, but when you go in there and you add some effects to it, you get this. And now this looks, pretty decent to kind of what I wanted. I wanted something simple, not too aggressive or crazy or anything like that. And I came up with this. And then I wanted a background of like an explosion, like the Up in Smoke thing, right? So I wanted a black and white image because of the whole wanting to work with a silhouette. And then I got this image, and again in Playground. And once I was in there and I got this image, I kind of started like thinking like, okay, how can I crop this, or how can I make this work? Do I want to do like a circle image to it, or octagon, or just use the image as is? And so I was just thinking about it. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, if I do like a triangle, and then I have the mushroom cloud kind of coming off the sides of the triangle, that'll look pretty dope. And I did it. And this is what I got here. And then I ended up having to put this little black outline on the triangle because I felt like when it wasn't there, then it just felt like a weird image that was cropped. Like, yeah, it didn't look great to me. But once I put the lines in, it kind of brought back that feel that I was going for, and I really liked it. So I was like, okay, cool. Then I just have, a few different options on here. Do I want to keep it simple and just kind of do this, and then put the writing down here? Like bring this over, and just kind of do this type of thing. And then I have a simple logo. And while I like this, and I did end up using this because I did like 3 different versions of it, I was like, I wanted to use those characters as silhouettes. So I brought them in here. You can see my folder with my characters in there. And then that's the background. And then this is what I ended up getting. And I'm trying to see how much I can zoom up without messing anything up on the other end, the what you guys are seeing. Yeah, so I made this and I brought it in here. And then once I was like happy with this, at first I wanted to bring the Up in Smoke logo and kind of have them standing on it. But when I did that, it pushed them too far out. And the only thing that I kind of wanted out of the triangle is the text and then the mushroom cloud. So when I put them on top of the word, on top of the text, it brought them out to like about here. And I didn't like the way that it came out. So then I ended up doing this. And I actually like the way this came out. But whenever I do any kind of artwork or anything, I like to put my little PvE thing somewhere in there. I usually try to hide it as best I can. So it's not as obvious, but it's kind of like how most people sign their artwork. They put something on there. So that's kind of what I did. I went ahead and did this. And when it's small or on the shirt, you don't really see it because you do have a little bit of red accents in different areas. And it kind of just blends into that whole thing. And then because all four weren't perfect silhouettes, I put the two like darker black and white ones, which ended up working perfect because it's the girl that has like the cowboy hat, and then the dude that has like a sweater, and it's kind of like it's a hoodie, and it's kind of like an Aztec design on it. It looks pretty dope. So I ended up putting him on one side along with the girl, and then the ones that had a little bit of color, I put them on the other side, and it ended up working out pretty good. I like the way it turned out. And then from this, then I go to a few different websites where you can go and put them out on T-shirts to kind of get a better feel for how stuff is going to look. And by doing that, I ended up getting this. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of those designs, and yeah, I have fun doing stuff like this. It really kind of like I get into this zone where I'm just chill, and I'm just listening to music, jamming on what I'm trying to do. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I know it's not the best, and there's people that could do this a million times better than I can, but I really, really enjoy doing this. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.